NASCAR Cup Series qualifying is officially concluded from Darlington Raceway, and William Byron has won his second Cup pole of 2025. What's going on, guys? It's Daniel, and welcome back to our video. As I just said a second ago, NASCAR Cup Series qualifying is officially done from Darlington Raceway for the throwback weekend, and William Byron has won his second pole of 2025. This also is William Byron's 15th career Cup Series pole. Massive congratulations to William Byron. Really good speed for William Byron in qualifying. He had a really good run going into turn number one, and he has had some pretty solid speed, though the last couple weeks for William Byron have not gone so well. He's had some bad luck, he had tire issues, and has just had some penalties that have cost him shots at great finishes. Now he's going to get the chance and opportunity to start up front. We know the 24 car historically, whether it's Jeff Gordon or William Byron, it doesn't matter. This car is always up front contending for wins and victories, considering William Byron did win the race in 2023 in the spring. And I think Byron is going to have a car that's going to be fast and capable enough to go to victory lane. The speed is there for the 24 team. Byron's looking for a second win in 2025, going all the way back to the 500s where he got his first win of the season. He looks to get it done this weekend. Congratulations to William Byron on getting the pole. I look for the 24 car to be really fast and really strong. Maybe take that Jeff Gordon final ride scheme to victory. Congratulations, Byron, once again on getting the pole for the second time in the 2025 NASCAR Cup Series season. Great speed from the 24 machine. So now we're going to talk about all the top qualifiers and get some reactions from qualifying in practice. So William Byron wins the pole. Ryan Preece qualifies second. Very, very impressive by Ryan Preece. I believe this is the first time that Ryan Preece has qualified on the front row since he won the pole in Martinsville back in 2023. This 60 team has been on fire. Ryan Preece had 3 consecutive top 10s going into this weekend, and I think he's got a shot to get another top 10. RFK, of course, won last time we were here in the spring with Brad Keselowski. Ryan Preece had a pretty solid car in practice as well, so he's going to be one to watch tomorrow. Very impressed by Preece. He'll start second. Denny Hamlin qualifies third. Riding the wave of momentum. Of course, won last week at Martinsville. He comes to a track where he's been really good at. This 11 team's been continuing to show some really strong stuff as the season has progressed and gone on. Good job for Hamlin. He'll be starting in third position tomorrow. Chase Briscoe qualifies fourth. I think he's one of the favorites. Really good speed. Briscoe is also defending winner at Darlington as he won the Southern 500 last year. We know that Briscoe is going to be a factor to win. He's looking for his first win with Joe Gibbs Racing. Great speed from him. He'll be starting fourth. Good job for Briscoe. Bubba Wallace qualifies fifth. Continues a really strong start to 2025. He's been one of the fastest cars all season long this year. He's been very, very impressive. He's had the best top 3 and top 5 running position all year. He had good speed in practice as well. He'll start fifth. Good speed for Bubba Wallace. Austin Cindric qualifies sixth. He's been a lot better this year than he was last year. He's had some bad finishes recently. He had a little controversy with Riley Herbst last week, but he's coming into the weekend with a clean conscience and looks to start up front. He'll start sixth. Good job for Austin Cindric. Tyler Reddick qualifies seventh. I'll be honest, I thought he'd be starting back where guys are Larson and Elliott and Bell are running, but he actually qualified pretty well. Reddick almost won the spring race last year, almost won the Southern 500 as well. He'll start inside the top 10 in 7th place. Kyle Busch qualifies 8th. This is one of Kyle Busch's best racetracks when it comes to racing at RCR. He finished runner-up behind Chase Briscoe last year in the Southern 500. He almost won the race in 2023 here, and I've looked for Busch to be a factor, especially on the long run. He's looking for his first win since Gateway in 2023. He may have a shot to do it. He'll be starting in the top 10 in 8th. Ryan Blaney qualifies 9th. Not one of Blaney's best tracks, so very impressive for Ryan Blaney. Starting inside the top 10, shows some decent speed in practice. Gonna have a little bit of work to do to get up front. He'll start in 9th, and Michael McDowell qualifies 10th. He's been qualifying very well this year. He had a top 15 run at Martinsville recently, and he's starting inside the top 10. He's been really having good runs, and he's been solid at Darlington in the past. He'll start in 10th. Ty Gibbs qualifies 11th. Continues to have a turnaround. He's had 3 straight top 15 starts recently. He, of course, got a top 15 at Martinsville. Maybe this could lead to Ty Gibbs getting a top 5 like he did last time we were here in the spring race. He'll be starting 11th. Solid job for Ty Gibbs. Todd Gillen qualified 12th. Not bad for the 34 machine, starting inside the top 15. Carson Osbar qualified 13th. Not as good as starting on the front row like he did at the Southern 500, but he's the second best starter for Spire, so decent speed for Carson Hocevar. Chris Buescher qualified in 14th. Chase a little bit farther back, expected better from him, to be honest. He'll be starting back in 15th. 16th for Zane Smith. decent speed. Not bad for Zane Smith. Christopher Bell qualified 17th. Bell's been hit or miss at this track in the Cup Series, so I'm not surprised to see him qualify a little bit farther back, but I think he'll be inside the top 10 before the end of the race. Joe Logano qualified 18th. Decent speed, but not great speed, especially on the long run. Kyle Larson starting 19th. Larson's short run speed was not that great, but he had really, really good long run speed. I think that Larson will be a factor before the end of the race. His long run speed was really strong and really, really good, and I think he's got a chance to get that second win of the year. He's got some Arrow McLaren people helping him out this weekend. He'll be starting a little farther back than normal, but he'll be starting back in 19th. That's the one thing Larson's not done as good this year compared to last year. As qualified as well, he'll be starting back in 19th. Brad Keselowski qualified in 20th, decent but not great. Justin Haley qualified 21st. AJ Allmendinger qualified 22nd. Austin Dillon qualified in 23rd. Josh Berry qualified 24th. His long run speed was really, really good, but his short run speed wasn't as great. I do think Berry will be up there contending. He almost won the race last spring, so look for him to be a factor. Ross Chastain qualified 25th. Noah Gragson qualified 26th. John Hunter Nemechek spun out during practice, qualified in 27th. Ricky Stenhouse Jr. qualified in 28th. 29th for Ty Dillon, and Daniel Suarez qualified back in 30th. 31st for Cole Custer, 32nd for Riley Herbst, continues his struggling start to 2025, and way behind his teammates as well by quite a bit. Alex Bowman will start 33rd. He got on the wall during qualifying. I think he's got a better car in 33rd. I think he will be up there before the end of the event. He'll have some work to do in the race. He'll start 33rd. Eric Jones qualified in 34th. I expected Jones to qualify a lot better. I know it's been legacy, but still, it's been up and down this year for the team. He got the disqualification last week. He's got some work to do in the race. He'll start 34th. Cody Ward qualified 35th. Shane Van Gisbergen qualified 36th, the worst of all the full-time drivers in the series. He's still got a lot of work to do. He's a little bit off of everybody else. He had decent long run speed, I will say, as he went out a little bit longer, but not great short run speed. He's going to have to get going really quickly so he doesn't get lapped in the race tomorrow. He's going to have some work to do. He'll be starting at 36, and will continue to try to get that experience and get better on these types of tracks. Austin Hill qualifies 37th in his first of 5 scheduled Cup Series starts. Remember, Jesse Love will be in that car next week at Bristol. And J.J. Elliott in that really awesome Bill Elliott throwback qualified in 38th place. Not too far off everybody, in all honesty. Still a little bit off compared to the rest of the field, but it's NY Racing. That team's made some big strides. He'll start in last place in 38th. So now, let's talk about reactions to Cup qualifying and what some of the storylines we're going to be watching for throughout the race. I look for guys like Kyle Larson and Chase Elliott, and even guys like Tyler Reddick to be up front, duking it out for the win. Yes, like I mentioned with Larson and Berry and Keselowski and those guys, they're starting a little bit farther back in the field. But I think they're going to be up front because their long run speed was really good. I would not count on Kyle Busch winning this race. Really strong long run speed. His 20-lap runs, his 25-lap average was really, really strong. I look for Kyle Busch to be a factor. It's been a long time since Kyle Busch has gone to victory lane. Obviously a big year with the contract stuff going on. I think he's going to want to go to victory lane before the end of the year. I think he's got a good enough car to be up there. And then you can't count out Bubba Wallace. Bubba Wallace has been really strong this year. He's been qualifying up front a lot more. He's led a lot more laps early in the year than he's ever had. And he's already had 3 top 10s to start this season. He's finished in the top 10 like the 3 or 4 last consecutive races at this track. I look for Bubba to be a factor to get top 5. And I think he'll have a great chance and opportunity to win. What I also notice is these cars are getting very, very sideways. So you're going to have a car that's really good on handling, and I think you're going to have to race the racetrack. We don't see that as much nowadays in normal NASCAR, but back in the day, back like 20 or even 30 years ago, you had to race the racetrack and take care of your stuff. I know it's a shorter race than the Southern 500, but you're still going to have to take care of your stuff to make sure you can make it to the end of the race. That's going to be the most important thing throughout the event tomorrow afternoon. So, that is going to be a full reaction to NASCAR Cup Series qualifying from Darlington Raceway. I want to thank you guys for watching. Please subscribe to the channel, notifications on, so if I win a video, it does go live on my channel. Follow me Twitter, Facebook, and Instagram, and support me on Patreon as well. Let's go below that and comment your thoughts below on today's episode. Your thoughts on NASCAR Cup Series qualifying, let me your thoughts in the comments below, and congratulate William Byron on winning the poll. Let me your thoughts on the reactions into qualifying in the comments below. Later today, in a couple hours from now, you're going to see the Xfinity Series race debut from Darlington Raceway. If there's any disqualification talk, we'll have a video out on that as well. Then, of course, on Sunday, we're going to have the starting lineup video for the Goodyear 400. We're also going to have the cover review for the Goodyear 400, and we also are going to have maybe an SVG video if he doesn't struggle, but he's probably going to struggle, unfortunately. Then on Monday, we should have a NASCAR news video discussing news over the course of the last couple days. We got updates on the Dale Jr. trademark stuff that's been going on. I did a video on that recently. We've also got some updates on some tariff stuff, perhaps. We got stuff coming out, people like Haley Dean, Shane Van Gisbergen, Carl Kurt Busch, Kyle Busch, Connor Zillis, Junior Motorsports, Sam Mayer, Sheldon Creed, Clea Safaro, Matt DiBenedetto, all the good stuff. We've got lots of great content dropping really soon on the channel. I am going to have a silly season predictions for 2026 dropping very soon on this channel, and I also will be doing a silly season update in the next couple weeks as well, as soon as we start gathering information for the upcoming silly season. So anyways, like I said, I want to thank you guys for watching today's episode, and I'll see you guys next time for more great, awesome NASCAR content and other motorsports content on the channel like this. Take care, everybody.